Have you ever had the chance to meet Jesus? Elon Musk has, and their conversation will surprise you. They'll talk about Neuralink, a new technology that connects the brain to computers. It could help treat diseases and improve abilities, but it also raises big questions about fairness, safety, and the future of humanity.
I'm Elon Musk, an entrepreneur and engineer with a passion for pushing boundaries. Whether it's with electric vehicles, space exploration, or brain-computer interfaces, I'm here to explore some profound questions about where humanity is headed.
I am Jesus, a teacher of timeless truths and a guide for those seeking understanding. I'm here to listen, reflect, and share insights that transcend time.
With these two extraordinary characters, we are about to witness a conversation that will leave you thinking deeply. Let's begin. The first question in this conversation is tough. Is it right to harm animals to make progress, especially if the goal is to help people? Elon Musk and Jesus take on this question, offering ideas that will make us think deeply.
Let's be real. Progress has a cost. At Neuralink, we've been criticized for testing on animals. It's not something I ignore. We're trying to solve big problems like Alzheimer's and paralysis, things that ruin lives. If animal testing helps us find cures, isn't it worth it? It's for the greater good.
I hear your point, Elon. Wanting to stop human suffering is a good thing, but every life, even in animals, matters to God. If we hurt others, even with good intentions, we risk losing our compassion. How we treat the weak, whether animals or people, shows who we are inside.
But isn't it more compassionate to focus on saving people? Think about the millions suffering right now. They need help as soon as possible. If we don't test on animals, we'll slow down progress and let more people suffer. Isn't helping them the priority?
Helping people is important, but so is how we do it. Hurting one being doesn't cancel out the pain of another. It adds to it. What if you found a way to make progress and show mercy at the same time? What if innovation could also be kind?
I understand, but science is messy. To make big discoveries, you sometimes have to take risks. If we don't push limits, how will we know what's possible? Compassion is important, but can we really afford it in a field like this?
Sometimes it feels like we have to choose between results and doing what's right. But what if you thought of compassion as a guide, not a roadblock? True progress isn't just about what you achieve, but how you get there. If you put kindness at the center of your work, you'll find better answers, not just for today, but for the future.
That makes sense. Maybe it's not just about what we create, but how we create it. We can definitely do better, find alternatives, improve how we test, and make sure we're as humane as possible. But it's hard to balance ideals with the reality of the work.
And that's where growth happens, in the tension between ideals and reality. The struggles you face now could lead to better solutions for everyone. Remember, when people look back on your work, they'll see not only what you built, but how you treated others along the way.
This conversation asks a big question. How can we balance progress with kindness? As Elon Musk and Jesus share their thoughts, they leave us with a challenge to find solutions that respect all life. In the next chapter, we'll dive into another tough topic, human trials and the issue of consent. The next big question is about testing Neuralink on people. Can participants truly understand the risks of something so new? Is their consent really informed? Elon Musk and Jesus talk about these important questions.
Human trials are a key step for Neuralink. We've started working with volunteers who want to try our technology. They know there are risks, but they also see the chance for big benefits. Some have conditions like paralysis and feel this might be their only hope. Isn't it their right to take that chance if they want to?
Elon, giving people hope is a good thing, but it comes with great responsibility. Saying yes isn't always enough. People need to fully understand the risks, especially when they're desperate. Desperation can cloud their judgment. How do you make sure their choice is clear and not just driven by fear or pain?
You're right, desperation can make things tricky. We do our best to explain the risks, but with something as new as this, we can't know everything yet. If we wait until we're completely sure, we'll never make progress. How do we balance moving forward with the risks that come with it?
Progress is important, but it should never come at the cost of care. It's okay to move forward, but you have to be honest, not just about what you know, but also about what you don't. Supporting people fully, even when the road is uncertain, shows true responsibility.
That makes sense. But where do we stop? If we don't push forward, we might never find the answers we're looking for. These volunteers are brave and willing to help others by taking risks now. Isn't that a noble choice? Shouldn't we honor their courage?
Yes, their courage is powerful, But honoring it means making sure they're not just brave, they're also fully informed and supported. Rushing forward doesn't show respect. Taking time to care for them does, even if it slows things down a bit.
I see your point. We need to do more to support them, not just during the trials, but afterward too. But I wonder, can anyone ever fully understand the risk of something so new? If not, does that mean we should stop trying?
Trying new things is part of what makes us human, Elon. But it's not just about where you end up. It's about how you get there. When you build trust and show care, you don't just create technology. You create a legacy. People who feel respected and valued become part of something bigger than just a trial.
This chapter leaves us with an important question. How can we make sure people are treated with care when they take big risks for progress? As Elon Musk and Jesus reflect on this, they remind us that courage and compassion must go hand in hand. Next, they'll discuss another big challenge: how to protect privacy and security in a connected world. The next topic is about privacy and safety. Neuralink connects directly to the brain, but what if someone hacks it or misuses it? Could our most private thoughts be stolen? Elon Musk and Jesus discuss how to handle these big concerns.
Privacy is a big question with Neuralink. People worry, what if someone hacks the device? Or what if it's used to control people? These are valid fears, and we're doing everything we can to make it secure. But no technology is completely safe. Look at the internet or smartphones. We still use them because the benefits are worth the risks. Shouldn't brain tech be the same?
Elon, people accept risks when they see the value in something. That's true. But this is different. Thoughts are deeply personal and sacred. If a device can connect to the mind, it must protect the person's trust and dignity. How do you make sure that trust is never broken?
That's a good question. We've added layers of security, but nothing is perfect. There's always a chance someone could hack it. The real question is, how much risk are we willing to take to help people? If this tech can let someone who's paralyzed move again, isn't that worth the risk? Should fear of misuse stop us from moving forward?
Fear shouldn't stop progress, but it should make us careful. Think about fire. It can give warmth and light, but it can also burn if not controlled. Technology is the same. You need more than just safety features. You need clear rules that show respect for the people who use it. Without those, even great tools can cause harm.
That makes sense. But in the tech world, speed matters. If we slow down too much, someone else could build this technology without any safeguards at all. Isn't it better for us to lead the way and create a standard, even if it's not perfect yet?
Being a leader is important, but true leadership means more than being first. It means being thoughtful. You have a chance to show that progress can happen without ignoring ethics. Real leadership finds balance, moving fast enough to innovate, but slow enough to protect people.
I get that. Maybe we need to focus more on the people using this technology, not just the tech itself. If we work with others, scientists, ethicists, even the public, we can make something safer and smarter. But I wonder, can we ever really protect something as delicate as the mind?
The mind is delicate, but it's also strong. Technology like Neuralink can help many people, but it must be built with care and humility. Remember, Elon, the best tools don't just solve problems, they also honor the people they serve. Protecting the mind means protecting trust and dignity. That's worth taking the time to get right.
This chapter gives us a big question to think about. How can we use powerful technology to help people without risking their privacy and safety? Elon Musk and Jesus remind us that trust and care must always come first. In the next chapter, they'll talk about another challenge: making sure advanced technology doesn't increase inequality. Our final topic is about fairness. Neuralink is expensive and hard to make. What happens if only rich people can use it? Could this make the gap between the rich and poor even bigger? Elon Musk and Jesus share their thoughts.
I know this is a concern. Neuralink is costly now, but that's how new technology starts. Think about computers and cell phones. At first, only the rich could afford them, but now almost everyone has one. I believe that with time, Neuralink will become affordable too. Shouldn't we focus on improving it first and worry about costs later?
Elon, progress is important, but it must also be fair. Technology can change lives, but only if people can afford it. If something has the power to help everyone, it shouldn't be for only a few. How will you make sure Neuralink helps those who need it most, not just those who can pay for it?
That's a good question. Right now, we need money and resources to develop the technology, so it's expensive. But as we make more of it, the price will drop. just like with other inventions. If we try to make it cheap now, it could slow down progress. Is it wrong to focus on building the technology first and making it affordable later?
It's not wrong to start small, but you can't forget the bigger goal. If only a few people can use it, it might divide society even more. True progress is when your work lifts everyone up, not just a small group. The best technology is for all, not just the privileged.
I see what you're saying, but we can't help everyone all at once. It takes time. Maybe we can partner with governments or nonprofits to make it more accessible over time. Wouldn't that be a good way to ensure more people benefit?
Partnerships are a great idea, and working together can lead to big changes. But remember, fairness starts with how you think. From the beginning, ask, how can this technology help as many people as possible? When you build with that goal in mind, you'll find ways to make it happen.
You're right. Maybe we should find ways to include more people, even now. For example, offering trials to those who can't afford it. It won't be perfect, but it's a start. Still, I wonder, can we really make something this advanced available to everyone?
Equality is a journey, not a quick fix. It's about making the right choices, step by step. If you lead with kindness and fairness, your work will inspire others to follow. Remember, the best innovations are the ones that bring people together, not push them apart.
This chapter raises a big question. How can we make sure new technology helps everyone, not just the wealthy? Elon Musk and Jesus remind us that real progress comes from combining innovation with fairness. As we end this conversation, let's think about the future we want to create. What can you do to help make technology fair and available to everyone? What questions would you ask if you had this chance? Let this conversation inspire you to think deeply about your role in shaping a better future. If you enjoyed this dialogue, like this video, subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.